It's just me, skin and bone, taking every wrong turn I've been told. But I'm not lost, this is my road. I'm just taking the long way home. So today we're visiting the Roman amphitheatre in Tarragona. This was a 2,000-year-old amphitheatre, incredible, and it could have held 15,000 people, all watching gladiators fight wild beasts and also people being executed. And the stands were carved completely out of the bedrock, so they didn't bring in extra stone, they carved it straight out of the hillside. It was amazing. In the year 259 AD, the rather unfortunate Bishop Fructuoso and his 2 deacons were gruesomely executed in the arena as part of a Roman Catholic purge. But the Christians got their own back when they became the primary religion and went and built a church right slap bang in the middle of the arena. It went on to be a monastery and then a prison before falling into disrepair and then being excavated and renovated. It's absolutely worth a visit. It was fantastic, really, really interesting. Here we are, we're in Sitges this afternoon. We've just had lunch, eating again. I wouldn't subject you to the sandwich that Geoff has just eaten.
What's wrong with a potato omelette sandwich?
It was huge. Flynn's wearing his wet coat, which he's not impressed with, really. He keeps trying to shake it off. He does look like a bit of a dork. I'll be honest with you, it is not the coolest thing. Oh my god, guys. It's like we're on holiday. And we're going to spend the afternoon here. We might have a little sit on the beach. We might have an ice cream. I think it's got to be done.
We don't look like tourists, do we, Janis?
Not at all.
Blending in with the locals.
Not at all. We look like native Spaniards. So this is another venture into one of the stop-offs that are available along the way through France and Spain, where you can stop off at various establishments, wineries, restaurants, and you can stay there for free. And the idea is that, you know, you can contribute by buying something. You're not on a bound to do so, but it's nice if you can. So we stopped off at this one right up in the mountains, and there was supposed to be some walking in the area, and also they said we could do one of their wine tasting experiences, which we thought would be great. The weather was appalling, as you can see, and sadly the wine tasting turned out to be 30 euros per person, and the wine started at 25 euros per bottle, which unfortunately for us was just a little bit over the top, so we decided to pass. But it was interesting nonetheless to have a look around. It was very beautiful. I'm sure we'll try another one, but we didn't enjoy that visit quite as much as we did Art Carver, which was quite funky, and we bought a bottle of their Carver, which was lovely. But still, on we go. Driving on the TV 4711 through Catalonia, and the locale is amazing. It's quintessentially Spanish. Look at this, it's just fabulous. Weather is fantastic. We're heading towards a dam and a lake of some sort. We're going to have a bit of a walk around there. I've done a couple of readings this morning so far, and then we're heading to another lake. Amazing. Perhaps it's the Lake District of Spain, but absolutely wonderful. Really loving it, and we will catch up with you later and show you where we are next. So, quick announcement. Geoff wants to tell us that
We've now done 2,000 miles on this trip.
wow, and that is already double what we did last year in our whole trip.
In 10 miles, turn right onto
So,
N232.
cracking on with the miles, guys. Last night we had an adventure. We wild camped properly in this little village in the middle of nowhere couldn't find our campsite anywhere. We'd driven for about 3 hours and we were exhausted, and we were searching and searching, and in the end we came across this village and we camped right in the middle, and I liked it. But listen, the village is full of birdsong. It's amazing, they're everywhere. We've been trying to outrun it, guys, but it's not having it. It found us. We've got about another hour and a quarter to go on our journey for today. We're really hoping that we'll come to the other side of this, but who knows? It's all a magical mystery tour, isn't it? Anyway, let's see. See you later. Hola! So we made it up the mountain. That's our van. And guess what? If you look, we're the only ones here. This is the first time this has ever happened, that we've shown up at a campsite anywhere and there's no one else here. The guy had to come specially to open the campsite for us, and he said, I'll open the restaurant for you at 8 o'clock. So it seems churlish not to go and eat something. So we're the only ones in this entire campsite, and the rain has stopped, which is merciful. It was quite scary actually coming up the mountain. There was many mudslides, and as we went up we were passing police and, you know, services going up, looking at things, checking, but nobody stopped us to tell us don't go. So we presumed it was probably safe, and it was, so that was good. So we've made it, and the reason that we're here is because of my fruitless desire to go hiking in the mountains. Okay, so Geoff found this campsite and he said it's up in the national park and it'll be amazing. And we'll go up there and we'll spend a couple of days up in the national park and we can go hiking and it'll be lovely. So we came up through a god almighty storm, and I think that we can't stay here anyway because there, again, no signal, no phone, no. There's a bit of tiny Wi-Fi if you go into the restaurant or reception. There's no Wi-Fi anywhere here, so it's not going to be good. I've got a reading to do tomorrow, so we're going to just be here tonight. We were going to stop for a few days, but I think that's not good. We're going to head down to the coast tomorrow. Good morning. Well, what a night we had. Well, the restaurant man never showed, unsurprisingly, to be fair. So we had some bread and hummus and cheese for dinner. That's all we had, with no electricity there, so it was properly off grid. And it was, then the rain kicked off again and the thunder started to roll. So we were in bed by about 20 to 9, just laying there sort of listening to the rain thundering on the roof and the thunder thundering on the rain. It was amazing. But this morning is absolutely gorgeous. There's this amazing abandoned cottage here, which I'm sure is used for smoking copious amounts of weed when the teenagers come on their adventure holidays. Fortunately, we can't stay. There's no signal, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no phone, there's nothing. So it's not possible for me to do that. I have a reading book later, so I'm gonna have to move on, sadly. But today would have been a good day for hiking in the mountains. It just doesn't seem meant to be. Never mind.
Hello from Cadiz. It's now 8:45 in the evening. We're just waiting for our wonderfully delicious dinner to arrive. We're sitting in the open air. The sun's still shining, it's just going down. We're right by the sea. It doesn't get any better really. The camper van is parked just down the road, and we will be able to sleep overnight right almost next to the sea and the beach. So for me, we are living the dream. What do you think, Janis?
I think you're exactly right, Geoff, and I'm a little bit camera shy today because I have because my face has got a bit burnt because of my my medication. So I am sans makeup right now, and my vanity is preventing me from being on camera. But
Well,
I'll
it must
see
be
you.
bad if she thinks that I look better than her.
You do
It
look
must be
much.
bad.
You look much better than I do, sweetie. Anyway, Geoff is right. We're going to wake up in the morning right next to the beach. Actually, you know, opening the curtains, and there will be the sea.
Thoroughly recommend Cadiz, my favourite place so far. in Spain.
Geoff is fallen in love with Cadiz. He's even looking at the price of flats. Anyway, see you later.
Chasing rainbows, jumping over hedges, flying like a sparrow through the rain. I've been taking chances, losing my umbrella. Grant your wishes 1 to 10. Just say when. Just say when. Just say